Hello and welcome to today's ThursTorial. In this ThursTorial, we're going to be covering the Canva Desktop Publishing Software application. Canva, like I said, is available in a free or pro version. This particular version of the app is a free version, which means that certain features are limited. However, the pro version is available for subscription at about, I would say, $5 a month. I can check right now, in fact. Looks like $12 a month there. $12 a month, so that's pretty expensive. So if you really want a desktop publishing software, I would suggest turn to Affinity Publisher, which is available one time at a cost of $53 only. Affinity.serif.com. Alright, so let's get into today's tutorial. So this is the Canva Desktop App, as you might have noticed. The web app is available just by going to canva.com. You do need to have an account even to use the free version. Okay, so we'll go over the home screen first. On the left, you have a little sidebar here that lists all of the screens you can select. Alright, and if you have the pro version, this box wouldn't be here. Okay, the home screen is basically all of your stuff here, all of your designs over here, all of this stuff down here, your complete history of designs. Scrolling up, you can see suggestions and the option to create various types of designs. Okay, and there's this For You recommendations tab. You can scroll. Okay, moving on to templates. This is basically a library of templates that you can use to create new designs. Like if you want a YouTube channel intro, choose this. It depends on what you want, like an Instagram story, for example. You can select this. Okay. Alright, and now projects. Projects are basically folders of designs that you've created. At the moment, I don't have any projects except for the Harvey Estates newsletter folder. It's basically just a folder that allows you to put various items into it. Then you have pro items. For example, brand allows you to design your brand logo, but that's pro only. Content planner is a calendar for your exhibitions, basically, for when you want to create plans, maybe. Okay. Apps include all the different apps that Canva supports, including integrations. Like you can integrate with MailChimp. That's an example of one integration I've done. Smart mockups, phrase, everything. So Canva's actually quite full-featured that way. And here's smart mockups. Although some of them are pro, of course. Alright, so now we're going to get into the design interface. We are going to create a design. There are two ways to create a design in Canva, actually more like three. The first is custom size, where you specify a size, maybe like 1920 by 1080, for example, and then you just create your design based on that size. It's going to be all blank, of course. The second way is to edit an already existing photo on your device, and then mark it out with text, designs, shapes, stuff like that, clip art maybe. The third way is to copy off of an already existing template provided by Canva. For example, if you want to create a presentation, you can choose one of these. If you click on it, it will take you to a new screen that looks like this. You can then customize. So this is the Canva presentation interface here. Alright, so we're going to start by creating a blank design the first way. It's going to be a 2700 by 1500. That's a size I typically use. Alright, so this is the Canva designer interface. Along the top, you have kind of a browser style interface of tabs. The first one is the one I just created. I'm going to close that. And this is our current design. First thing you want to do when you create a design is want to save it. Let's call this test design. ThursTorial. Okay. You have a variety of buttons up here. File allows you to upload files, create new design, save to folder, and a variety of other options. Resize is a pro-only feature that allows you to resize your design into any custom size you want. These are the undo and redo keys, Control-Z or Control-Shift-Z. This icon means all changes are saved. If I add text, you can see that for a moment there, the icon changed to a ... as it attempts to save your file. Alright, We're going to remove this test now. Over here, this is your file name. This is your file name over here. This is the Try Canva Pro button. This is your account. You can add more accounts by clicking on this button or share it. This button is your Insights, which basically allows you, it's a Canva Pro feature, it allows you to view how many people have viewed your design in the past 30 days. This is the share control. You can either download, share on social, Instagram, Facebook, etc., print your design, or more, like export it to MailChimp, which I use MailChimp exports to create Harvey Essays newsletters bi-weekly. You can sign up for the Harvey Essays newsletter by going to russell.bjrowan.com and clicking on the newsletter subscribe black box. Okay. After that little advert there, we're going to be moving on to the left bar. The top selection is the templates. And you can see a variety of templates all the way going down here. You can drop any of these into your design. Say you want this creative portfolio. You just select it, and it gets added automatically to your design. Okay. Moving on to elements, this is where you can add shapes, graphics, stickers, photos, videos, auto, charts, tables, frames, and more to your design. Most of the time I use this tab to insert shapes, like squares, for example. Let's say you want to insert a square with a gradient. These two colors are your gradient notches. This is the first gradient. You can change it by clicking on any of these default colors. If you're editing a photo, then you might use design colors between this space. I'll show you that in a moment. This second color is the color of the second gradient. Okay, that's how you create gradients in Canva. Alright, and there are various graphics. You can just click on them to insert onto your design. You can also insert videos like that, and it's animated too. However, then you would want to export your design as an MP4 or a GIF instead of a normal JPG. Uploads is all the files you've uploaded to Canva. This includes files from your computer, and you can also record yourself. I will not use that feature now because I am already recording this recording. You can upload files by clicking on this button. You'll see the Explorer window, and then you can add files from anywhere on your computer. You can also upload from Google Drive, Instagram, or Dropbox. As you can see, it has no OneDrive integration, which is the cloud drive I usually use. However, I mainly rely on a DiskStation NAS for files, so I will just use the upload control. The Text tab allows you to insert various texts onto your design. Some of them, of course, are pro only, like these. However, some are available, like this ornate design. You can also insert plain text, a heading, a subheading, or a little bit of body text. Here is the font controls. This, of course, is 124 pt, which is astronomically large. If you want something smaller, like 14 pt, just select it from the menu. You can then select your font through here. Some of the fonts, of course, are Canva Pro only. Here's where you can select your font color. Choose any color you desire. Here is where you can select bold, italic, or underline. Make this a bit bigger so you can see. You're going to want to make this bigger using this control. Let's make it 30 for now. This is the uppercase control. This allows you to align your text right, center, or justify right or middle. This allows you to select your text into a bullet list. This allows you to adjust the spacing of your lines through here. Drag this slider. Effects allow you to choose styles for your text. Here are some examples. Okay. Animate allows you to animate your text, like breathe, which it kind of expands over time. Tectonic means it comes into the left. There are various other types of designs like that. You can't move that because it's Canva Pro only. More allows you to insert photos, styles, audio, videos, and other miscellaneous items from other apps onto your design. Next, we'll be looking at editing a photo. So, to start us off, we're going to edit the photo. We're going to edit a thumbnail I used for a recent video. Okay, I have to wait for it to load here. And then I'll hit use in the design once it is loaded. Okay, this is on the other computer that I took this screenshot. Alright, Zooming in, you can see the details of the photo. Alright, you can drag it anywhere on the page. Okay, make this fill. Okay, so you can add shapes by going to here, same thing. Let's add this. And then photo colors, like I was talking about. You can select this brown for the exact brown that was on here, or this pink for the exact pink that was up on here in the browser tab. Okay. And then it automatically selects a size for you based on the photo size. You can add pages by hitting the Add Page button right here. The final thing I'd like to show you is Canva in action. This part allows you to see what Canva looks like in a completed design. For example, I'm going to show you the Harvey SH newsletter that I created for last week. As soon as I can find it, Canva makes this extremely hard. Projects. Here it is. Harvey SH newsletter. Hello, hello, hello. Here it is, here it is. Alright. This is not the exact copy I was looking for, unfortunately. Here, this is it. Alright, here's the Harvey SH newsletter here. Right? And you can see this is a multi-page newsletter. This is Canva in action here. You can see things actually happening. And from here, you can export to PDF, of course, any format, email, anything, yeah. Okay. Very nice, and that is pretty much it for this tour of the Canva desktop application. Goodbye.